I want to welcome everyone around the world, no matter where you are, what time it is where you're joining us. We're glad to have you. I want to thank you for being here with the presentation, allowing us to show you exactly what On Fire Matrix is all about. First, I want to try to give you a little brief background about what On Fire Matrix is and how we came into existence. As you may have noticed in the past when you've joined other network marketing opportunities, whether it's the vitamins, the lotions, potions, whatever it may be, traditional networking, you signed up, and if you're like myself and many others, you really signed up to work from home. And whenever you did that and they put you into the business, you soon realized that if you did not have any experience, working from home was very difficult. And what, in reality, what you had gotten yourself into was something that said, call all my friends and family, let's go door to door. It's almost like selling Avon, and it's not really what you signed up for, and you really did not receive the education as to how to create a home-based e-commerce portable business. And so what we did was we took and we implemented products that's going to help you step by step understand how to develop a true home-based business. And that's the first part of what I want to talk to you about, and then we'll go into the pay plan, and we'll tell you how we've solved a lot of breakage in network marketing to where the companies make a lot of money and the distributors on average get just a small percentage of that income, and we're going to show you how we've solved that as well. So we truly have an amazing opportunity for you this afternoon. Let's get right into the product and tell you a little bit about what the company is all about. With our On Fire Matrix compensation plan, we actually have a patent-pending marketing system that's truly about to explode the global network marketing industry. We also have a products that we've purchased the master resale rights to, so whenever you sign up with On Fire Matrix, you'll receive these products as well, and you will have the resale rights to these products, and I'll explain how that can be very beneficial to you. So let's go ahead and look right at our products. Whenever you first join a network marketing company, you really need to be able to have customers. And you don't want to really go door to door and tell all your friends. And if you do, that's fine. But a lot of people that's kind of been in this business that's had a hard go of it have absolutely burned through their warm market, and they're looking for cold market. So we're going to show you how to create a Facebook site, how to reach a target group, how to find loads of fans for your fan page and search engine optimize your Facebook site. And there's a lot more that you can do here in terms of advertising to really generate some customers and some clientele for your business. We're also going to show you how to sell your products on eBay. Remember how we said that you will have resale rights to these products? Well, it's true, you will. And through these tutorials, it'll show you how to go place these products that you're going to receive from us on eBay, and you can keep now 100% of the profits. So you can search for competitive pricing, list your price accordingly, and keep 100% of the profits. Also going to show you the internet marketing secrets for newbies, how to take WordPress and create capture pages, blogs, squeeze pages. Here's some plugins that's going to make your WordPress more functional and give you a lot more options with your WordPress site, with blogs and everything else. Also, whenever you create these squeeze pages to drive people to your corporate site, you're going to want to follow up with them with an email, what we call a drip campaign. And with our Aweber tutorial training, we'll show you how to create Aweber blog broadcast, how to go and email people on a regular basis about how to get into your business. If you notice commercials on television, you don't see the Progressive insurance advertisement commercial just one time, or the Geico insurance advertisement just one time. You see it multiple times a day, and that's kind of what this drip email campaign with your Aweber autoresponder will allow you to do, is to constantly remind people, hey, you should take a look at this, you should take a look at this. There's a lot of power here. There's a lot of ways that you can create some second income and some primary income that can truly change your life. So this is a very powerful tutorial as well. You get all of these things plus much more. These are just a very small percentage of things you're going to receive for one-time $50 payment. and it's a $10 back office software fee that's monthly, but it's not an auto ship, so you don't have to take it out off a credit card or a debit card or attach a bank account to it or an alert pay or anything like that. It can come right out of your e-wallet earnings. So for $60 one time out of pocket, you can purchase your products, receive the training that for once you'll truly know how to build a home-based business. And you'll be in business for yourself, but I'll show you here in just a moment with our pay plan how you will not be in business by yourself. Now with our pay plan, it's truly, truly unique. That's why we have a patent pending on our pay plan. And the company pays out 90%. We pay out 100% of the $50 that goes into the matrix, but the $10 software fee does not go back out to you, the distributor. So we pay out 90%. We have a patent pending business model. We have multiple pay centers that's going to allow you to really boost your income. We have a follow sponsor pay plan that's going to allow you to work at your own speed. We have a global network builder that's also part of the pay plan that's going to allow the novice to have some success. You never split away from your team. And you double your pay centers with every cycle. Now, all of these things are truly powerful, and they all add up to make this truly a one-of-a-kind compensation plan that's never, ever been done before in the industry. And I think you'll agree after you see the entire presentation of this pay plan. Now, you have free registration, which means you can go and sign up for free. You will not be placed into a matrix, and you will not be allowed to receive your products until you pay, but you can certainly register for free. We have no qualifications to join and no qualifications to cycle. You earn money into your e-wallet in real time. This is extremely powerful. You gather 2 customers and you're fully qualified. And your monthly back office software fee can be paid out of earnings, as we said earlier. And you have the ability to transfer e-wallet earnings member to member. And that's also a powerful business building feature. And that combined with the free registration, see, your friend Tim could sign up today with zero money, and you could have earned $60. Transfer that to his username, and now Tim could upgrade and receive his products and be in the Matrix compensation plan as well. Now let's take a look at the On Fire Matrix pay plan. You start with the 2x2 spark level, and whenever you complete the 2x2, you're going to be placed into a 2x3, and there's 5 levels of 2x3s. Now, to give you a synopsis, because I know there's a lot of people on this webinar that's seen 2x2s and 2x3s before, what makes this one unique is that we're going to show you how the company can become your downline, how your sponsor can become your downline, and how your cross-line can become your downline. We're going to show you how the follow sponsor works, where you can work for speed, and we're going to show you how the global network works, where you can truly help others as well as yourself in this unique opportunity. Now, whenever you enter your first 2x2, you'll be given your first pay center on the Spark level, which is the $50 level, and you'll see right away the uniqueness of this pay plan. You start at the top, and the first person that you gather, or you could receive this from above, but the first person to fall on underneath you is what we call the 2 line. And whenever that person gathers a customer, or you receive someone on your pay line, you now have created a second follow sponsor pay center. That's happened immediately. It's very, very quick, fast moving. Now, there's another way this could happen. You could gather 2 customers, and the one on the right could gather a customer, and the exact same results would take place. So it's just the first person that hits your pay line starts you a new follow sponsor pay center. Now, let's take a look one step further. Okay, the first person that hits your pay line starts the follow sponsor pay center. So now you have 2 profit centers going. And now when the second and third person come in, okay, they're going to open you up the 2x3 Ignite level, which is the $100 level, and you're going to receive additional products at $100. So it's not out of pocket, okay? It's just money that you brought into the company. So we're going to reward you with $100 more in products, and we're going to reward you with a new 2x3 Ignite level 100 pay center, and you're going to go over and take this position underneath your sponsor. Now, when the last person comes in, it's going to pay you $50. So now you have your money back forever. All right? Everything else from here is clear profits for you. Now, remember how we said that 100% of the money that goes into the matrix is paid back out to you, the distributor? Here's our first example. Now, the first 2x2 can be filled by personally sponsoring, spill over, spill up, or spill down. Whenever those 4 people come in on what we call the pay line, that's 4 times 50 is $200 of total income to this matrix that can be paid back to you at the top. Now, these two people here that's on level 1, there's someone above you, and they're sitting on that person's pay line. So their $50 goes to the person right above you. So 100% of the matrix money that can be paid to you, the distributor, is the first $50, as we showed you, is a re-entry follow sponsor pay center. So we're going to take that $50 and re-enter you into the matrix. The next 2 that came in, we're going to put you and reward you for that by placing you on the 2x3 for free, and you're going to receive $100 more in products. And the last person is going to pay you $50 total cash. Now, let's go and let's look at your second pay center. Because starting now with your second pay center, each and every pay center is going to work the same exact way from this point forward. And this is where it really gets good. The first person to come in under you, okay, here is an example where they're on the left. The next person, all right, is going to create what we call a global network profit center. And if you can envision this all as just one big matrix here, okay? So if you take this and just draw one big, gigantic matrix, okay, with the company at the very top of this matrix, and let's say the company's here, and this person now may have sponsored a person, and they may have sponsored a person who may have sponsored you. And then over here, they may have some people in as well, and over here they may have some people in also. Now, I show you this to show you what's going on with this Global Network Pay Center. This Pay Center here is going to go into the matrix in the very first open area of the entire company matrix. There'll be other teams, people from other countries in this matrix. It's just one 2x2 matrix that just keeps going and getting bigger. But watch how people help each other. It's going to go into the very first open area, which is right here. And now this person may not be on your team. They may not be from your country. They may be from another country. Doesn't matter. You're going in here, and now you have taken what we call a Global Network Pay Center to help someone who may be a novice or may not be a novice. All right? Now, the next 2 that comes in is going to pay you $100, okay, because they're worth $50 each, as we discussed. And the last one that comes in, okay, that's going to start your next follow sponsor pay center. So now you're going to go over and take a pay center underneath your sponsor. Now watch. Right here, first one starts a new global. The next one pays 50. The next one pays 50. And the last one starts a follow sponsor. Okay? Now it works that way every single time. So you just closed one profit center, you made $100, and you opened one global network and one follow sponsor. So you closed one, made $100, opened 2. It works exactly the same way every time. Watch. As this global network profit center fills, the first person that hits the pay line starts you a new global network profit center. It goes back up in the first open area of the matrix. The next 2 to hit your pay line pays you $100, and the last one is going to create you a follow sponsor pay center. So you've closed 1, made $100, and you've opened 2. Now you have a total of 3. When your follow sponsor pay center fills, it works the same way. You get a new global on the pay line. The next 2 to hit the pay line pays you $100, and the last one opens you a new follow sponsor pay center. So now you've closed another one, and you've opened 2 more. So now you have a total of 1, 2, 3, 4 profit centers, and each one is worth $100. Now this is just the 2x2 level, so you can see every time you close one, it doubles. All right? It's a very simple process. And I'll show you how the money's distributed with the second pay center and every subsequent pay center from this point forward. The first person that comes in at the 50 opens your global. So we take the $50 and we reward you by placing you back into a global network profit center. The next 50 pays you $50 cash earnings. The next one pays you. Now notice you are paid in real time. So as this $50 comes in, this $50 now goes to you into your e-wallet. Even if nobody else ever comes in, you've made your $50. So you don't have to wait for the board to fill. And that's one of the things the company has done to erase spillover. To erase breakage. Now the next 50 pays you cash, and the last 50 the company takes and rewards you and re-enters you into a Follow Sponsor Pay Center and sends you back to your sponsor. Works the exact same way on every single cycle from this point forward. Now let's look at the money that can be earned. Remember how we talked about you can join On Fire Matrix, and whenever you do, we're going to give you resale rights to your products. You can immediately go in, use the educational materials that we have that'll show you how to set up an eBay account, how to place those products on there, and you can sell them in the competitive market and keep 100% of the profits. Now that's a way for you to get paid all by itself. Companies are actually using that business model and nothing else, and they're having extreme success. Companies are also using just a 2x2 business model, and they're having extreme success with that. So we have given you two business models, two different avenues. People talk about multiple streams of income. You have multiple streams of income with On Fire Matrix, okay, with just one company. So now you don't have to spread your people all over the place. All right. So now you have two streams of income. One's the 2x2, and one's the resale rights in placing your products and reselling them and keeping 100% of the profits. Now remember how we said whenever you complete one, the very first one pays you $50 and everyone after that pays you $100, but more importantly, whenever you complete one, you get two new ones? Well, it's true you do, and it doubles your earning. Whenever you finish that one, you get two new ones, so it doubles, and it doubles your earnings. And you can see the amount of income here that you can generate in just the 2x2 spark level alone. The speed of cycles can be very fast and continuous, and to understand this is to understand the true power of the On Fire Matrix opportunity. But guys, there's much more here than this, all right? I want to show you exactly the power of that global network and why our compensation plan is patent pending, okay? And to do that, I need to take just a moment to go into some intricacies of exactly how network marketing works. You see, in all network marketing business, either online or offline, there's always a power leg and a lesser leg. Whether you're in a matrix, a binary, doesn't matter, okay? You have one side that's always growing and one side that's lesser. And on this power leg, you may have 100, 500, 1,000, 5,000 distributors. And on the lesser leg may be where you found yourself. And you're left there with no help. So the key for us was to try to figure out how to get the people off the power leg over to the lesser leg to help people that just maybe a novice or just maybe needed a pat on the back or a boost of confidence, to let them know that, hey, you're in business for yourself, but not by yourself. So we're going to address that. And let's look at a couple of things here with business models. You see, with regular spillover systems, spills are very limited. If you happen to have a great sponsor who produces a lot of signups, then you'll get to have some spills with this business model. But there's no spills that come from the entire company. However, with On Fire Matrix, either a great recruiter or a not so great recruiter all get to have spills from the entire company. This creates such a momentum and perpetual cycling. Let's take a look. I'm using the $500 flame level in our 2x3 here as an example. Okay, and what I want to show you is exactly how, and if you remember our business model, this side over here is going to be our power leg. Okay, this is our power. And this side over here is going to be our lesser leg. And the whole thing was, how do we help these people on the lesser leg? Well, let's say the company comes in, the company sponsors Y-0, and Y-0 brings in Y1. And now the company brings in that lesser person, which may be you, okay, or maybe a friend of yours. Either way doesn't matter. But this is the novice. This is the person that's trying to figure out how everything works and trying to use their educational materials and tools to understand how to make money from home. So how are we going to show them a vote of confidence? And how do we let them know, hey, look, you're not in business by yourself. Well, watch this. When Y1 sponsors Y2, remember how we said what our rules were? The first person that hits your pay line right here is going to create, the person at the top, a new global network profit center. Well, it's true, it does. And where do we say it goes? It goes in the first open area, and we said this was all just one big matrix. It goes in the first open area of the entire matrix, which is where? We need to look no further than the numbers to see it's right here. Okay? Now, I'm going to clean up some of this. Okay? Now watch what happens here. Y2 sponsors Y3. So now we have these people that are over here on this strong side, this power leg, if you will. Okay? And we're trying to get them back over here. Well, if Y3 comes in, that is on Y0's pay line. And we know the rule is that the first person to hit your pay line is going to create you a new global network pay center. And we know the rule is it's going in the first open area of the matrix, which happens to be underneath you. So Y-O gets a new profit center and it lands underneath you. Now that's extremely powerful because now we're starting to get some balance. And when Y3 sponsors Y4, well, it's pretty simple. Now we know that Y1 will have a global network profit center. And we know it'll go in the next open area of the entire matrix, just right here. Now, in traditional network marketing matrices and binaries, this never ever happens. Now you just had a little pat on the back, a little vote of confidence. You can see a couple of people's under you, and now you can see how the global network builder is really working to help not just you, but everyone in the entire company. Okay? So you have that little vote of confidence, and now you go out and you gather your first customer, and they fill into your first position that's available underneath your matrix. So you gather P1, which is Pam. Okay? Now, we also said that after the first person, that the next people that come into your matrix on your pay line pays you. Well, it's true, they do. And this is starting with the second pay center. So this is an example of the second pay center. So the person at the top has now made $500 because this is the $500 level. Okay? And it happened when? See, what's important to understand is it happened right now. This matrix isn't filled all the way yet. Okay? Most companies will not pay you yet. As a matter of fact, I want to look at what most companies will do. They'll make you fill all of this up to get paid. Every bit of it. And you have to be at the top because they'll bring you in down here. You'll fill this up, and then you'll only move up to this level. All 8 have to come in, and then you move up to this level. You've made nothing, by the way. You haven't made anything. All 8 come in. You have to move up to this level. And now if 7 come in and you never fill this pay center here, you never make anything. But with the On Fire Matrix, we pay you in real time into your e-wallet as the people come in. Guys, this is creating excitement around the world. This is absolutely very powerful. Now watch what happens here. And I'll rewound it just one step. So Y4, okay, and I want to show you something here. Y4 is going to bring in Y5. Now we also knew this. We knew that in order to really create a wonderful program that people could get excited about, we knew that there had to be a compensation plan that created excitement and movement amongst the field that affected a lot of people. Now, what do you mean by that, Will? Well, let me share with you. Y4 comes in, they bring a new person in, they're excited. Anytime you personally sponsor someone, you get excited. So one person's excited, but Y5 just joined a new opportunity, so they're excited. Y3 got spillover, he's excited, so we have 3 excited people, only 1 came in. Y2's excited, and they're double excited. Why? Because they got spillover. And they got a new global network profit center. Now, most companies, this would not happen. It would stop here with 4 excited people. But watch what happens. And I say 4 excited people because anybody on the other side of the matrix over here would not be getting any spillover. So, Y2 now gets their new global network profit center. It goes in the first open area, which is here. Okay? Now, Y1 has spillover. Still only 1 person has came in. Y1 has spillover. He's excited. That's 5. YO has spillover. They're excited. That's 6. And the person at the top's excited because they got spillover and they got another paycheck. $500 more into their e-wallet. So with 1 person coming in, 7 people were affected. Extremely powerful, guys. Now, P1 sponsors P2. Okay? This is important as well because here you're going to see how you create spillover and excitement on the other side. So as something's going on the right side of the company, people on the left side of the company are affected. Watch. You now get a new global network profit center because someone hit your pay line. It's going right here in the first open area, but it's on the other side. It's cross-lined. You're going over to return the favor. Y-O brought you a favor and gave you global spillover. Now when you hit your pay line, it's going back the other way and you're giving him spillover. And the person at the top's getting paid. P2 sponsors P3, and now YO, watch this, has got another global network profit center. And it goes back over here. Now guys, this is important to understand this, and how this is all interwoven. And it's extremely powerful, and that's why we have a patent on it. YO now has how many profit centers? They haven't even filled one up yet, but they've got one matrix here, okay? They have one 2x3 matrix here. They have another 2x3 matrix over here, all right? And each one of these matrices is worth $3,000 to them as they fill them up, each one of them. And now they have a third one, YO here, that's inside of the first one. So they've got a total of $9,000 worth of profit centers, but I'm going to show you something here that's extremely, extremely powerful. Watch this. Let's say that another person comes in and they land on the pay line of YO right here, and another one comes in. So now YO gets paid on these two people, $500 each, but they're also filling up the 2 line of their third pay center. So they're double dipping. 2 people come in and they get credit for them twice, as if though it was 4 people. It's amazing how this works. It truly is. Now, and I don't like to throw that word around because people use it all the time, but guys, I've never seen anything like this. Now, there's another 500 paid out when YO got their profit center. You have this runaway leg going. Y5 brings in Y6. We know about all the excitement up the line. But watch, now Y6 is going to create Y3, a new profit center. Okay? And it's going where? In the first open area. Well, that's on the other side of the matrix, back underneath you and underneath YO. And the person at the top's being rewarded. Y6 brings in Y7, creates another profit center for Y4, goes in here, another 500 at the top. Now P3 brings in P4, creates another profit center for P1. It goes in over here, and this is another extremely important part of the pay plan. In most companies at this point in time, the person at the top cycles, and this happens to be the company, and the company doesn't have a sponsor. So in most companies, what will happen is the company's admin position will come here. There'll be nobody above them, so they don't have to pay anybody $500. They get to keep that. And whenever these people cycle, they come over and they join underneath the company over here. And they start paying up. And that's what weakens it, because you're pulling people out of the big matrix picture. Okay, you're pulling them out of this matrix picture. And you're starting a new matrix over here. So in essence, you're pulling them out and leaving these people to fend for themselves. Watch what happens with the on-fire matrix. Since the company doesn't have a sponsor, the company's going to come back in the first open area, just like the global network pay center works. So now the company can become your downline. Well, the first open area, let's see, the 2 line from top to bottom's filled, the 4 lines filled, the 8 lines filled. The next open area is right here. And that's where the company's going to land. So now the company, who was once Y2, Y1, and YO's upline, has become their downline. And YO has now been paid, so instead of the company keeping the $500, they bring it back, and now it's paid to YO. I know I'm not presenting this with like I'm jumping up and down like a used car salesman, but I truly believe the excitement needs to be in your living room where you are viewing this from. And that's the power of it. We don't have to sell you, just educate you, because we're banking on people being smart. Now watch this. This is what we're saying. If you had lined up here 100 people straight down in a vertical line, and let's just say, just stay with me here. Let's say that this was number 98. And this was 99, and this was 100. Well, would it not be true if that was 97 here, and this was the 97th profit center, straight down a line here, and 100 was in, that would create this one a new global, because 100 is on their pay line, which means 96 would have a global, and every single person back up the line would have a global network profit center. Then that would be 97 profit centers going back in the matrix to create balance and to help other people over and over and over again. In this business model, truly no one is left behind. And in this business model, the company's never holding your money as they're paying it out as your distributors come in on your pay line. Now, let's go back and let's recap. This is your 2x2 Spark level, $50 level. Okay? And this is how we arrive. All right? Remember, you got your new follow sponsor, started your second pay center, and when these two came in, it started your 2x3 matrix, and you went over and took a position underneath your sponsor. Okay? When the last person came in, you made your $50. Now what we want to do is I want to fast forward and I want to show you this 2x3, which is your first 2x3 and how that works. Okay? This is your 2x3 Ignite $100 level first profit center. Okay? And as you gather two who gather two, when the first person hits the pay line, it's going to create your global network pay center. And let's take a look. You can see how the company came back in underneath, how Joe got his global network and came back in underneath. And then Joe finished his matrix here, and he came back in and followed his sponsor, which is the company at the top. So that's what all's going on to try to sum this board up just a little bit, or this matrix level. But this is you. And all we did was pull this matrix out and put it right here to give you a close-up view of it. So this is your matrix inside right here, and we just pulled it out so you can see what's happening. You got your global network profit center when the first person, this guy, same person, hit your pay line. Now where would it go as you examine this? It's going to go in the first open area as you search the entire matrix from top to bottom, left to right, and there it is. And that's where you're going to go. And that's going to create you a global network profit center. Okay? And we'll talk about the value of these profit centers in just a moment. When the next 5 people come in, all worth $100 each, we're going to reward you and give you a 2x3 Flame $500 level profit center. Okay? But not only are we going to do that, you're going to go over and take a position underneath your sponsor, but now you're going to unlock and be rewarded your $500 worth of products as well, which is extremely, extremely powerful, because education is something that can never be taken away from you. You can use all your vitamin products up, and you can use all your lotions and potions up, but that education can never be taken away from you guys. So it's extremely valuable. Actually, I personally think it's invaluable. And to find out how much one's worth, you need to look no further than your local university, because a 4-year degree is over 6 figures now. So you're getting a very inexpensive education as to how to earn income from home. So it's extremely valuable as we unlock more and more products for you. Now, the next person that comes in right down here is going to pay you $100 cash, and the last person is going to create a new follow-sponsored profit center on the 2x3 level. Okay? So now you have your $500 level profit center, and you have your second 2x3 follow sponsor profit center as well. Now this first one was worth $100, but this second one and every subsequent cycle on this first 2x3 level is worth $600. That means that this one's worth $600 as well. And we know the rule, okay? The rule is whenever you close one, which is what you did here, you closed one, you opened 2, a global and a follow sponsor. So whenever this one was closed, you opened 2 more. This one was closed, you opened 2 more. So now you're up to a total of 4, and it just keeps on doubling. Now, you also have this $500 one, and it's the first time through, and that one's worth $2,000 cash to you as well. Okay? Okay, guys, I just want to recap the levels here. You have your first 2x2 level, which is your $50 Spark level on your first pay center, your first time through. Okay, you're going to earn $50. And then on the first time through your 2x3 Ignite level, you're going to earn $100. And on your first time through the $500 level, you're going to earn $2,000. And on your first time through the $1,000 level, you're going to earn $3,000. Now, beginning with your second time through and every subsequent time from this point forward, watch what happens to your income. Up top, it doubles. You're going to earn $100 on every cycle. Here, it's times 6 now, so you're going to earn $600 instead of $100 on every cycle. Here, you're going to earn $3,000 on every cycle. And on this level, you're going to earn $6,000 on every cycle. And there's 2 more levels above the $1,000 level as well. Now, I want to show you some very interesting things compared to how other traditional network marketing 2x3 matrices work. All right? And 2x2s. Whenever you come in here and you bring 2 people who bring 2 people, all right, you're paid $50 and you're given your next follow sponsor pay center. All right, and then you have your 2x3 level that you're rewarded also. So remember how we talked about that, and we said that these 2 right here is worth $100 each, so we're going to reward you and open this up and give you $100 worth of products. Okay. Now, I want to show you something. Watch this. Okay, and you see this 150 that I keep popping up here. But if you came in at $150 and you purchased products on the $50 level and the $100 level for a total of $150, you would have your products. And now, instead of the company taking that $50 out here and here for a total of $100 to put you here, you've already paid to have it in. So your initial investment or your initial product purchase was $150. Now, with that being said, your initial product purchase was $150. On your first cycle now, you would make $150, okay? Because you would now get paid $50 here, here, and here. So you would have your initial product purchase back in your pocket forever on the very first cycle. Now, if you look, and we go into some other levels here, and you have your 2x3 flame level 500 and your 2x3 fire level 1000. I want you to watch what happens here. And in other companies, they have marketing plans that say you can purchase your product and you can come in at a $1,000 level. Okay, so you spend $1,000, and they tell you whenever you cycle off that you make $5K. Okay, I want you to think about that. Knowing what you now know, if you brought in 8 people on this profit line, pay line, for $1,000 each, we know that's $8,000. If they re-enter you into this matrix, we know that cost them $1,000, so that leaves $7,000. They're paying you $5,000. Where's the other $2,000 going? It's going to the company. Now, here's something that's even more important. We know in traditional networking that if you came in, and let's just say middle of the pay line, okay, there's 4 more pay centers here to be filled. All right? Whenever those 4 pay centers are filled, you will move up to the next line up. Okay, and you've brought in 4 people. 8 people have to come in to break the board again, is what they say. And that moves you to here. And then 8 more come in, and that moves you to here. All right? So that's 8, 16, that's a total of 20 people. And now 8 more have to come in for you to get paid. But what if only 7 more come in? What if it only fills to this point right here and that last person never comes in? Well, you put 27 people in at $1,000, it's $27,000, and you never made a penny. 0. Because they're not going to pay you until that thing completely fills up. Now, I want you to see what On Fire Matrix does and the difference in that. We're looking at 27, so it's 28 people for you to get paid in the traditional business, and that's just an average of people, all right? And you get paid $5K. Okay? Now, let's look at On Fire Matrix. If you brought in, let's don't say 27, let's say 14. Okay? You brought in 2, who brought in 2, and you brought them in at the $1,000 level, so that's a total of 6. We know already the very first time through on this, you made 150. Okay? And so that's going to fill this all the way down to the 6. So because they came in at the $1,000 level and unlocked all their $1,000 worth of products there, they joined you on every single matrix. So they joined you on every single matrix. All right? Because they came in at the 50, the 100, the 500, and the 1,000. So they joined you on every single matrix. So they're on every one of your matrices. That's 6 people. Now when the next 6 comes in, that's a total of 12. You've made another 100 on this cycle. You've got 6 more in here, 6 more in here, and 6 more in here for a total of 12. All right? And then when you put 2 more, that starts to work on your next 2x2. Okay, so we'll just circle that. Starts to work on your next 2x2, and that completes this, by the way. And now because the company doesn't hold out to reward you with products on the next level, you've already made that holdout. Now what happens is the first time through this, because you started on the higher end, you made 600, and the first time through this, you made 3,000. Okay, and I think I've got that there, 600, 3,000. And on the first time through here, because there's a $3,000 level above this one, the company paid you $3,000 and took the other $3,000 to unlock the $3,000 product line for you. So on just 14 people, okay, you can see the difference in income that you made. 3, 6, 66, 67, 68, 50. So because you made that other $100 here. So you made a total of $6,850. On half the amount of people, you made more money. And the wonderful thing about this is, I'm going to back it up. The wonderful thing about this is, if you only filled it up to here, you would have still made $6,850 because this last pay center just starts a new follow sponsor. So you didn't even have to fill the whole thing up to make the money. That is the most powerful thing about it. Now, that was the first time through. If you did it again, it would not be $6,850. Because these 3 profit centers here that paid $1,000 each, that unlocked your $3,000 next level products, now would pay you an additional $3,000. So the second time through, it's $9,800. Well, why $9,800? Well, this first time through here paid you $150. Every second time and every subsequent time only pays you $100. So you lost $50 there, but you got $9,800 because you picked up $3,000 here. So every time from now on that you do that, it's an extra $9,800 on 14 people. Guys, it's unheard of. It's absolutely unheard of. And what if Christmas came and you only had these 3 spots filled up? Well, you're going to get paid. It's into your e-wallet. We've talked about 3 standalone compensation plans. We've talked about the resale rights and selling your products on eBay. We've talked about the 2x2, and we showed you the money there. And we showed you how the 2x3 and the unique patent pending compensation plan works for the professional that allows him to go quickly with the follow sponsor plan, and for the novice that shows you how we can create balance using the Global Network Pay Center to help the novice get some confidence and get going. But more importantly, we're going to teach that novice how to work from home, how to drive traffic, how to create a site, how to market on Fire Matrix. All of those things are extremely powerful. And the third compensation plan outside of the 2x2, being a standalone, and outside of the reselling rights of your products, is this 2x3. And you can see the tremendous power here, because I want to really point out a couple of things. You have the follow sponsor plan at 100 in the first time through. You profit 100, and each subsequent time is 600 on either the follow sponsor or the global. And we talked about this pay here, but we did not talk about the Blaze pay. The first time through, the Blaze level at 3,000 is going to pay you $12,000, and every subsequent time will pay you 18. And the first time through, the Inferno level is going to pay you $36,000, and every subsequent time is going to pay you $36,000. So this is just based on this number here. It's based on cycling twice off the follow sponsor and once off the global network at each level. So you cycle 2 follow sponsors and 1 global, 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 2 follow sponsors and 1 global. And it's going to pay you this amount of money? That's not counting the 2x2 or any money that you may be making on your product. Guys, please, you want to get back to the person that brought you to this webinar presentation. You want to tune in to a call. You want to find out more about On Fire Matrix, where for once a company's going to pay you what you're worth. They're going to pay you 100% of the Matrix money back to you, the distributor. They're not going to hold your money whenever you bring people in on the pay line. It's downloaded immediately into your e-wallet, and you receive an email saying you've just earned commissions. If you want to truly join a company that the compensation plan and the leadership has integrity, and you can make a home at that company and not have to worry about joining anything else. And why would you? Because they're not going to pay you what you're worth, and they're going to hold and keep your money, and they're not going to teach you how to work from home. You've truly found a home here with On Fire Matrix. Please get back with the person that invited you to this webinar. God bless you and have a wonderful day.